In this video, we're actually going to use proportions. So we're going to take our story problems and we're going to build them into proportions and then solve them. So when I read the first sentence of number 1, the ratio of cats to dogs, I'm just going to go ahead and stop there because I see what says cats to dogs. And I'm going to go ahead and put that label on there. Now it says cats to dogs is 4 to 5. So in terms of numbers, I have 4 to 5. That's half of my proportion. If 800 dogs live in the community, well, dogs I know go on the bottom, so 800 on the bottom, how many cats would you expect? So notice how I didn't read the whole thing first and then write it. I stopped as I had pieces that I could kind of fill in. I'm big on labeling my pieces because I want to see exactly. Proportions are about staying consistent with your build. So now I can cross multiply. 5x equals 3,200, divide both sides by 5, and x equals 640 cats. And you really should label your answer because it's cats, right? That's what it is. In number 2, from 2004 to 2014, the ratio of Chicago Cubs wins to losses was 169 wins for every 187 losses. There's my first ratio. Then it says they won 845, so wins go on top. They won 845 games. How many did they lose? All right, cross multiply. So we have 169x equals 158,015. Divide both sides by 169, and they had 935 losses. At this point in this video, I'm assuming you can solve a proportion. I'm really worried about the setup. In number 3, at a One Direction concert, there are 2 males for every 23 females. Okay, so I see males to females, and I see 2 males, 23 females. If 23,675 people attend the concert, how many males? Now I'm going, wait a minute. People is everybody. That doesn't work for what I have. So I need to think males to the total. Well, I have 2 males. Get rid of that. If 2 males gives me 23 females, that means I have 25 total. So my denominator here, so my ratio would be 2 to 25. Because now I'm going 2 to total and not just 2 to female. Right now we have a part to whole ratio. So now I can say, okay, this is how many people total. So that goes on the bottom, 23,675. How many males do I have? So I can cross multiply. 25x equals 47,350. Divide both sides by 25, and there are 1,894 males. In number 4, this is a 2-part question. I left myself 1 page. Okay, first of all, the ratio of North American to South American butterflies. North American to South American butterflies is 5 to 3. The ratio of South American to European, okay, let's change colors here. South American to European is 3 to 2. There are 60 North American butterflies. Okay, well, I can't use the turquoise one because I don't know anything about South America or Europe, but I know that there are 60 North American butterflies. So I can answer part A, how many South American butterflies are there? Well, if I cross multiply, 5x equals 180. Divide both sides by 5, and we know there are 36 South American butterflies. So 36 is part A. So that means I can then go to this second piece, how many European? Well, if I know there are 36 South American, that will let me solve how many European. So I cross multiply, 3x equals 72. That means there are 24 European butterflies. So sometimes you do need an answer of one to get the answer of another. Number 5, according to the U.S. Census Bureau, there are a lot of people in Illinois out of their total population. Okay, so we're talking about degrees over the total population. And in Illinois, it was 760,867 had degrees out of 12,419,293. Those are big numbers. Now, if the number, I'm starting here, if the number of people in Indiana who had a master's degree or higher was proportional to Illinois, so we're saying they have the same ratio, what would be the expected number of people with a master's degree? Degree goes on the top. If the population was 6,080,485. So this is the population, or the cross multiply, 12,419,293x equals, man, I'm going to cross multiply, get a big number, 4,626,44038. My calculator gave it to me in scientific notation. I'm going to divide by this big number in front, both sides, and I'm going to round to the nearest 2 because we're talking about number of degrees, and you can't get a partial degree. See, it's all or nothing there. And so if Indiana's degree attainment was proportional to that of Illinois, 372,520 people would have master's degrees or higher in Indiana in 2010. Okay, number 6, last problem. It's got 3 parts. And I don't know that I set up a proportion for any of these, so let's talk through it. My gas tank is virtually empty when I pull into the gas station. Regular unleaded gas is currently selling for $2.87 per gallon. Okay, well, let's go ahead and set this up as a proportion. $2.89 is 1 gallon. So there's a ratio. I have $15 on me. How many gallons can I buy, right? And I know there are other ways, but because this is a proportional video, let's go ahead and do it as proportions. So I cross multiply, and 2.87x equals 15. Divide both sides by 2.87. And if I round to the nearest hundredth, I can purchase 5.23 gallons. And that is a rounded answer. Okay, so fantastic, because that was a question. How many gallons can you get? All right, so part B. Upon leaving the gas station, I need to travel 102 miles. My car gets 22 miles for every 1 gallon of gas. So if I need to travel 102 miles total, how many gallons do I need? Again, there are other ways to figure this out. So I cross multiply. 22x equals 102. Divide both sides by 22, and I need 4.64 gallons of gas. Based off of this, as long as I continue to average 22 miles per gallon, we should be good. Okay, so considering I can buy from part A 5.23 gallons. I need 4.64 gallons. Am I good? Yep. I'm good. I can get there because I purchased a little over 5. I need less than 5. I will actually have a little bit of gas, hopefully to get to another gas station. And that, my friends, is playing with proportions.